everyone. Today, we're exploring a fascinating sighting involving giants. Giants are legendary beings found in myths and folklore around the world. In Greek mythology, they are known as the Titans. In Norse mythology, the first beings were the Jotun giants, born from the realms of ice and fire before the gods emerged. Celtic mythology tells of 6 races that successively ruled the island, with the Fomorians and the Tuatha De Danann being the most powerful. Chinese mythology mentions giants like Pangu and Quafu. The Bible also references giants, such as Gog and the kings of Magog in Revelation 20 and Ezekiel 38, where Gog and Magog often symbolize giants in British folklore. The man in the photo is Andrew Dawson, a 34-year-old Canadian. In July 2020, he uploaded his first video on a short-form video platform. Like many, he shared snippets of his daily life, including his dog, his car, and his family. Andrew had uploaded nearly 100 everyday videos, but they were quite ordinary and didn't attract much attention, garnering only dozens or a few hundred views each. From some of Andrew's videos, it seems he worked at a local construction site, driving his black pickup truck to and from work every day, often witnessing traffic accidents. On April 10, 2022, while driving with a friend on the highway, Andrew noticed something near the mountaintop in the distance. He decided to film it with his phone and uploaded the video online. This footage marked a significant turning point in his life. Despite the shaky recording, it was clear that there was a humanoid figure near the top of the mountain. Judging by its proportions, it was definitely not an ordinary human but appeared to be a giant standing on the ridge. Standing there? No, it's not, dude. If you saw what I've seen right now, Andrew captioned the video, identifying the figure as a giant. After the first video was posted, it quickly went viral. Many viewers commented, suggesting he go back and film it again to find out what it really was. Some complained about Andrew's shaky hands, even suggesting he might have Parkinson's disease, which made it hard to see anything clearly. Normally, Andrew's content didn't attract much attention. However, after this video went viral, it received a flood of comments, many of which were sarcastic or mocking, which upset Andrew. So, 2 days after posting the first video, on April 12, 2022, he uploaded another one. Do you see how far away it is? How much I have to zoom in? Do you know how hard it is to keep a steady hand? In this video, Andrew stood in a construction site's parking lot, surrounded by regular cars and construction machinery. The mountain where he had supposedly spotted the giant was visible in the distance, but the giant was no longer there. Addressing the criticism, Andrew explained that the object was too far away to capture steadily and suggested that if someone could provide him with a helicopter, he could fly closer to check it out. Later that same day, he posted 2 more videos, saying, "My videos are blowing up. Many of you are saying I have Parkinson's or something. I'm going to try to get closer and find a better angle. If someone could rent me a helicopter, I could try to find it. Maybe if the videos go viral, I could get sponsored by a helicopter company to go up there. I don't know. But I'll try to hold the camera better." Okay, you try to hold the camera while zooming in like that. Despite trying various angles, he still couldn't spot the giant. Frustrated, he remarked, "Because, yeah, the internet has nothing better to do. That's the mountain we're heading to, but we're just trying to get closer. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a tripod to keep it steady for you guys, but it's not even there anymore." That day, he searched for the giant again, but it had vanished. I spoke to some locals and they said it comes and goes, apparently. I don't know, he mentioned, adding that someone had asked him to keep the camera super steady. Do you know how hard it is to keep it steady? He continued, I just got stopped by some guys who seemed like CIA agents. They told me to turn around and said I was trespassing. I told them it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. A local had told me to take this path. On April 12, Andrew shared in another video that someone like some CIA agent stopped him from entering the mountain area, despite it being public property. Confused about why he couldn't proceed, he eventually turned back. Despite this setback, Andrew was determined not to give up and planned to try again the next day. It felt awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if it's there. If it is, I'll keep the camera steady and film it. The only angle I got today is the one I posted earlier, and there wasn't anything there. I don't understand why the road is blocked off. I don't get it, he added. The next day, April 13th, 2022, at 5:30 in the morning, Andrew got into his car with his dog, ready to search for the giant again. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna see if it's there early and see if I can get a better look. Look at all these mountains around here. They're everywhere. That's the one. All right, let's go. Andrew headed towards the mountain again. This time, he still didn't see the giant, but he saw an unidentified flying object trailing two long flames just above the mountain. Another day passed, and on April 14th, 2022, he was driving on the highway when he saw several helicopters in the sky, one of which was carrying an unidentified object. Since it could be transported by helicopter, the object must not be too heavy. That evening, he drove onto a small road where a black car was blocking his way. "What's going on?" he asked. "Road's closed, turn around," came the reply. "Really?" he questioned. As he drove away, something strange happened. He passed by the same spot again and had to turn around. "Yeah, man, just turn around, please." "Okay, have a good night, man," he responded. As I was driving, something really strange happened. The person blocking the road didn't identify themselves but looked like an undercover agent. They made me turn back immediately, as if they were worried about someone discovering something. I had no choice but to leave. 3 days later, Andrew posted his 11th video. When he opened the door, he saw a black car, the same one that had intercepted him earlier. When Andrew got out, the car sped away quickly. After posting this video, Andrew did not post again. He began with, "Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I haven't disappeared. I've just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm giving you an official update on what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you, but all the videos I posted were just for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Just needed to give you a quick update." Since Andrew began posting videos, countless people questioned whether he faked them for views. In this video, Andrew admitted everything was fake. However, just as the video was about to end, some viewers noticed his eyes darting to the side, as if someone was there forcing him to say this. It seemed like Andrew was making sure he said what the person wanted to hear. Just when people thought everything had settled, on May 16, 2022, 10 days after his last video, Andrew appeared in front of the camera looking anxious. He said, "You may not see me post again. My videos, they weren't fake." This was the 13th video in Andrew's series, lasting only 8 seconds. He appeared to be at home, frequently glancing out the window as if someone was watching him. He posted one more time and then went silent. The very next day, on May 18, 2022, Andrew released his final video in the series, the 14th one. In this video, he saw a structure near the mountain summit that didn't look like an ordinary house. It had 2 antennas, resembling some kind of military facility. He mentioned that the building hadn't been there the previous day but had suddenly appeared. This series of videos sparked a heated debate among viewers. Some believed Andrew was fabricating everything, while others were convinced he was telling the truth. During this period, Andrew unexpectedly disabled the comments on his TikTok, adding to the mystery. After posting the video of the building on the mountaintop, Andrew stopped updating altogether. Many followers were worried about his absence. In July 2022, a month and a half after Andrew stopped posting, a local Canadian news website published an obituary. Andrew Dawson had passed away on July 1, 2022, at the age of 34. The obituary featured a photo of Andrew and listed his family members, but it did not mention the cause of death. On May 13, 2022, podcast host Tony Merkel revealed on his show that he had sent Andrew a private message on Instagram, inviting him for an interview about the giant videos. Tony's message read, "Hey, man, would you like to come on my podcast to talk about the giant videos? Please reply. Thanks." He sent this message 6 days after Andrew posted a video admitting the videos were fake. Perhaps Andrew didn't use Instagram frequently, as he didn't reply immediately. However, on June 23, more than a month later, Andrew suddenly responded to Tony. "Hey, man, were those giant videos real or fake?" Tony asked. Andrew replied, "Fake, all of them were fake." "Why do you ask? What did you see?" Andrew advised Tony to be safe. His final messages were, "I can't say anything about it." A week after Tony received these messages, Andrew's obituary appeared on a local media website. Besides TikTok, Andrew frequently shared life moments with his family on Facebook. His last update was on June 25, 2022. Andrew's Facebook account is still accessible but has been turned into a memorial page. This raises questions. Was the entire event real or fake? Andrew's sighting took place in Jasper National Park, a vast expanse in the Canadian Rockies covering nearly 11,000 square kilometers. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984, the park is renowned for its natural beauty, including glaciers, hot springs, lakes, waterfalls, and mountains. It also hosts diverse wildlife, attracting countless outdoor enthusiasts each year. Since the 19th century, there have been over 200 reported sightings of Bigfoot in Jasper National Park, adding to its mystery. In 2014, someone even captured a video of what appeared to be Bigfoot. Such sightings aren't confined to this area. Globally, people believe that deep within unexplored forests live creatures like Bigfoot or giants. These legends and reports make the truth behind Andrew's videos elusive. In his first video, Andrew was driving on the highway when he noticed a distant mountain peak that seemed to have a giant figure. Some viewers questioned how Andrew could spot something so far away while driving. The footage shows him capturing the landscape from the passenger side of a car and zooming in on a distant figure. One possibility is that Andrew wasn't alone. A companion might have first noticed the figure and pointed it out, prompting him to start filming. This theory is supported by another video where he and a friend are hunting after a figure. Andrew never disclosed the exact location of his sighting. While there have been reports of giant sightings on Whistler Mountain in Jasper National Park, the mountain Andrew filmed is not Whistler Mountain. So, which mountain did he capture? In the video, there's a junction with a blurry signpost. After some investigation, it was determined that this road is likely the Yellowhead Highway, where Andrew encountered a car blocking the road. The street view was foggy at the time, obscuring the distant peaks, but it's fairly certain this location matches Andrew's video. The sign reads Cedar Place Park, a local park. By pinpointing this location, it's clear that the distant mountain is not Whistler Mountain but Canoe Mountain. Some people speculate that Andrew's footage might actually show an Inuksuk, a stone landmark created by the indigenous peoples of the Arctic regions in North America. These stone piles are often built in elevated areas to serve as navigational markers and, from a distance, can resemble a giant. However, the figure in Andrew's original video doesn't match the appearance of an Inuksuk. While there are indeed Inuksuks in the area, what Andrew captured was not one of them. The mountain in Andrew's video is Canoe Mountain, which is not a restricted area and has been visited by many people. From the summit, you can see a nearby cell tower, which Andrew likely mistook for a giant. The reason it seemed to disappear in later videos is simple: a slight change in the filming angle can make the figure on the ridge vanish. Now, let's consider the supposed UFO above the mountain. This mountain is different from the one with the giant. If I'm not mistaken, what Andrew filmed was not a UFO but rather the contrail of a jet. The yellowish-white color seen in the video is probably due to the time of day, either sunrise or sunset. Regarding the helicopter video, the local area is heavily forested and has a thriving logging industry, where using helicopters to transport timber is common. As a local, Andrew should not have been surprised by such a scene. Now, let's examine the video where Andrew was stopped on the road. For some reason, Andrew didn't capture the face of the person who stopped him. The individual wasn't a police officer and did not identify themselves. After being stopped, Andrew didn't argue but obediently turned around and left, which seems out of character for him. At home, Andrew noticed someone surveilling him from a car, the same car that had stopped him earlier. There are at least two illogical points here. First, if the person surveilling Andrew was indeed an agent, why would they use such an amateurish method? Second, after seeing the car leave, Andrew should have zoomed in with his phone to capture the license plate number, but he didn't. In his apology video, Andrew's eyes occasionally dart to the side, leading some to believe he was being coerced. Logically, if he were truly under duress, his previous videos would have been deleted to prevent the story from spreading. However, all those videos remain online, untouched. Given Andrew's background in acting, his glances to the side might have been intentional. The black structure with two vertical antenna-like objects on the mountain is actually the Jasper National Park cable car station, built in 1964. The most puzzling element is the obituary on the local news website. A closer look reveals that it isn't a journalist's report. The website allows anyone to post obituaries. The web page's code indicates the obituary was posted between midnight and 7 a.m. on July 1st, the same day Andrew reportedly passed away. While it's possible Andrew died early on July 1st and someone immediately posted the obituary, the exact circumstances remain unclear. Although the obituary didn't mention the cause of death, it did list nearly all his family members. This raises doubts: who would use their own death to stage a hoax? If it is indeed a hoax, it's exceptionally well executed. If it's not, then it's truly a tragic and unsettling situation. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support keeps us going. Thank you.